Hi everyone, my name is Jeanette, and today we're going to talk about the new feature that ChatGPT just released and how it helps you interpret data and how you can utilize this as a classroom teacher. So here is a Google Sheet with my students' names from 1 through 18. In addition to that, I created Google Forms that are for each of my exit tickets, and it grades them based on how they performed on that exit ticket. So this gives me an overview as to how they understood the concept that given day, and usually my zeros tend to be due to the fact that my students were absent, so I can say, hey, so-and-so, you still owe me this particular lesson. Okay, so I am going to come here and I'm going to go to File, and I am going to download this into a CSV. So it's downloading. Here is the original one. Here is my copy of my gradebook. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to ChatGPT. So let's go. So once you're in ChatGPT, you're going to need to come here to your settings. I am going to come here to my settings, and you're going to select the beta features. And on the beta features, you're going to make sure that your code interpreter is on. So let's go here. Okay, so I'm going to get out from here, and now I am going to add my CSV into my ChatGPT, and then I'm going to type what I want it to do. Okay, so when you come back to ChatGPT and you're ready to place your CSV file, you got to remember that you cannot be on 3.5. You have to jump into 3.4. And then you have to make sure that code interpreter is selected. Then it will allow you to drag your CSV and drop it onto the little section where it allows you to write a message. Okay, so now I'm going to type up what I want it to do in a prompt base, and we'll see what it spits out based on the data that I'm asking it to evaluate. So I'm going to give it my prompt, and I'm going to hit go. Some of you are very proficient in Excel and are proficient in Google Slides, which if you are, that's great, because then it doesn't, you don't have to go through something like this. However, if you are like myself, that, I want to cut some time off, this is a good way to upload your data and at the same time kind of figure out, what students need work with what. And okay, so here it gave me 5 of my students with the anticipated data that I was looking for, which ones are struggling. And now I can even ask ChatGPT to give me a list of the lessons, lessons that I need to redo with my students. Okay, so I'm going to ask it. So it's looking through the different thresholds of 65 that the majority of the students didn't do well on. So this way, as a teacher, if I'm getting ready for like end of the year exams, I can come here and say, hey, I need to retouch on the following lessons because the kids were still not 100% proficient on those, and I can go back and retouch those objectives for those given lessons. So hopefully this helps you guys out, and it's just one of the many things that ChatGPT can do, and it can help you as a teacher in evaluating your information and seeing what could be done. Before I close off my video, I want to thank you all for watching, and also let you know that I was able to box plot my students' performances from that data sheet that I uploaded it to ChatGPT. At the end, I gave it a prompt and I said, hey, could you create me a plot of how my students are performing? And it listed all the data sets, and now I can quickly see as well, have a visual to see what students or where my students land, where they started and where they're ending when it comes to other lessons.